The 1979 D dime with a silver sticker, dirty condition, and unimaginable value. Here's the script. The world of coin collecting is full of secrets, myths, and fortunes hidden in plain sight. Among these treasures, there is one story that shocks collectors and dreamers alike. The story of the 1979 dime with a D mint mark, a coin so small yet so powerful that it has been called a silent king of fortune. Many people glance at their coins and think nothing of them, but within this ordinary-looking piece of metal lies a history and mystery that could turn a common person into a billionaire overnight. The dime has always been a symbol of American resilience. First minted in the late 1700s, it has traveled through wars, recessions, and the rise of modern America. But not every dime carries the same destiny. In 1979, coins struck at the Denver Mint bore the famous D mark, and among them, certain rare variations emerged. Coins with strange silver-toned surfaces, unusual finishes, or even sticker-like imprints. These were not planned creations, but accidents, and in the world of coin collecting, accidents are where unimaginable value is born. Collectors know the truth. Rarity and error create legends. When a coin is produced differently from the rest, when it carries a mark or composition that should not exist, it instantly becomes a treasure. The 1979 D dime with silver-like appearance and its unique texture is one such piece. It is whispered about as one of the coins that can cross the line from collectible into priceless artifact. Even if it appears dirty, scratched, or worn, the hidden story within it has the power to ignite bidding wars worth millions. Think about it. A coin that passes through your hand at a store, tossed in a jar, left forgotten in a drawer, suddenly revealed to be worth more than palaces and mansions combined. That is the dream of the rare dime. Its beauty lies not just in the shine, but in its myth, in the possibility that the dull coin resting in your hand is actually the key to unlocking a billion-dollar fortune. It is this dream that drives collectors mad with desire and keeps treasure hunters searching every pocket of old change they can find. History tells us that mints occasionally produce anomalies, coins struck on the wrong metal with double images or with misplaced marks. These mistakes are supposed to be destroyed, but sometimes by chance they escape into circulation. The 1979 dime with its D mint and rumored silver-toned surface is one of these mysterious survivors. Each one that surfaces is treated like a relic, a fragment of history that carries both financial power and a story that collectors crave. Imagine standing in an auction hall, the room filled with millionaires and billionaires. The air is thick with anticipation as the rare dime is placed on display. The coin looks ordinary, maybe even dirty, but the story behind it drives the price higher and higher. The bidding begins at thousands, then millions, then tens of millions, until the final hammer falls on a figure so staggering that the audience gasps. That is not fantasy. It is a reality of what rarity and history can do when they collide in the world of coins. For the person who discovers such a dime, life changes instantly. One moment, you are just like anyone else, sifting through pocket change or cleaning out an old box. The next moment, you are holding a fortune, negotiating with collectors and experts who will do anything to claim your coin. That single discovery can lift you from ordinary life into unimaginable wealth. This is why every collector says the same thing. Never underestimate a coin, because the one you overlook might be the very one that changes your destiny overnight. The story of the 1979 D dime is not just about money. It's about mystery. Why were some struck differently? How did they slip into circulation? Were they intentional test strikes, or were they lucky accidents? These unanswered questions add to their charm and increase their desirability. Collectors are not just buying a coin. They are buying history's secrets and the thrill of owning something no one else can easily find. It becomes a trophy, a conversation, and an investment all rolled into one. In dirty condition, the coin almost mocks the untrained eye. To most people, dirt means worthlessness. But in coin collecting, dirt can hide brilliance. The round, aged look of the 1979 dime may trick people into thinking it is ordinary, but those who know the story understand that rarity is not erased by wear. Instead, rarity lives on, untouched by scratches, waiting for the right person to see its true value. This is what makes the story so powerful. It reminds us that fortune does not always shine. Sometimes it hides in plain sight. Every time a rare dime surfaces, headlines follow. Stories of overnight millionaires spread, inspiring others to check their old jars and piggy banks. And each story fuels a legend, turning the 1979 dime into something more than a coin. It becomes a symbol of luck, of chance, and of the incredible possibilities hidden in everyday life. To own one is to own a piece of a legend that grows larger with every telling. So, if you ever come across a 1979 dime with the Denver D mint mark, do not make the mistake of spending it as pocket change. Hold it close, examine it carefully, and understand that it could be the key to a fortune greater than your wildest dreams. Its power is not only in its metal, but in the demand it carries, the history it represents, and the unshakable truth that rarity is priceless. In the end, the 1979 dime proves one timeless lesson. Fortune does not always arrive with fanfare. Sometimes it jingles softly in your pocket, disguised as something ordinary. But when you recognize it for what it truly is, that little coin becomes more than money. It becomes a doorway to wealth, a crown jewel of history, and the spark that can change your life forever.